My name's Rob Chapman. I'm working in the School of Chemistry at UNSW. I think I always believed in a nominal sense about Jesus. I think I always believed in a nominal sense about God. Grew up sort of going to church. I had a friend in undergrad who invited me to join a Bible study. I remember that. He said, quite nervously, I think, "Hey Rob, come and join a Bible study." And I said, "Oh, well, I'm a Christian, so I probably should." And he said, "You're a Christian? Well, if you think you're a Christian, definitely you need to come and join my Bible study, because I'm not sure that you are." William Lane Craig talks about being able to show that Christianity is true. Like, you know that it's true, but I cared a lot about being able to show that it was true. But I care less and less about that, I think. Like, the evidence is solid and you can look into that, but I don't think anyone ever becomes a Christian because they see the evidence. People become Christians because they read the Bible and they see that Jesus is not abstract and not distant, but he cares personally about people. And he came into the world at great cost to save us, to save me. And I think, reading the Bible is where you encounter that. The joy of being a Christian is the security of knowing that the King of the universe is in control, that life isn't aimlessly wandering by, that my security isn't tied to my success in academia, that wherever I am and whatever I'm doing, I'm a child of God, and I'm loved, and I'm a citizen of heaven, and I know where I'm going, and I exist and I live here to serve at his pleasure, and that's tremendously freeing. We have a tremendous opportunity as Christians within the university because we have a hope that's not built on the success of my experiment and the success of my results. And the university can be a very negative place because it's very isolating, and your worth is wrapped up in the success of your experiment very often. And we have an opportunity as Christians to show that even though sometimes we act like that, that's not the reality for us. Our hope is somewhere else. My experiment can go terribly, and my value as a person isn't changed by that. I think it's important to meet with Christians in the university, because if we don't know who the Christians in our department are, we're not going to be very effective, or we're not going to be as effective as we could be in reaching out to our departments for Christ. I've found it really important to know who the Christians are around me, and to be encouraged by what they're doing, and to be rebuked by what they're doing, as so often at UNSW. And the particular context in which that happens, whether it's a Bible study or a prayer group or a book club. I had a tremendous book club as a PhD student, which some of the staff workers at Sydney Uni set up originally, but we then continued on by ourselves, where we'd meet every week for coffee, half an hour, and we'd chat about the next chapter in a Christian book that we'd all agreed to read. And we read through quite a lot of Christian theology that way. That was quite formative in me deepening my understanding of the faith. I think the guts of the Simeon Network is what happens within a department. That's what I've really valued.